have here, in the middle of the chest, a little to the right, like a gate to our spiritual heart, to our divine essence. And this divine essence, and this is a very good message, it is full of hope. This individual domain of our spiritual consciousness, this essence actually of our being, well, it is not only the essence of my being. We call this essence spiritual heart, so we will discover here in ourselves this essence of our beings. And so my spiritual heart is the same with the spiritual heart of the entire manifestation. It is not only my heart or your heart or your heart. It is only one essence. And this is something that the great yogis transmitted us through ages and ages, because this is is considered to be one of the most important affirmations in this philosophy of non-dualism. In this philosophy of non-dualism, it is said that Atman, so the very essence of my being, is identical with the essence of the entire manifestation. So what is here? What is here in ourselves? What we will discover here? Not only the beauty of my heart, not only the beauty of my soul, but the beauty and the heart of the entire manifestation. This is why this wisdom of non-dualism, and in Hridaya we consider this like a fundamental wisdom in our approach to the spiritual heart. So this truth about this identity is something we consider to be so important, and the philosophers considered also to be so important, that is the fundamental affirmation in Advaita Vedanta, in the philosophy of non-dualism, this identity. And if you go to a teacher of non-dualism and you would ask, what is the essence of this creation? Who is the creator of everything? Who is that? The answer will be another important affirmation from Advaita Vedanta. There are four actually. Great affirmation or Mahapakya. The answer would be, you are that. So we are looking for something, for someone who is the creator of everything, who is like the fundamental reality of the entire creation. We are looking for this, and we go to our teacher, and our teacher would say, you are that. Me with my limitations. I have this memory which is not the best, the intelligence which is not of a genius, or I cannot fly, I'm less than the birds are, they could fly and I cannot fly, and so on. Me, I am that. And the answer would come again. You are that. Go and meditate. Go and contemplate. Who are you? Fine. Who are you? And maybe that young aspirant would come after years and years, being old now, come again to his teacher or her teacher and said, yes, you are right. I am that. I am that. And this I am that is another affirmation from Advaita Vedanta. I am that. Aham Brahma Asmi. I am that universal consciousness. I am that essence of everything. I am that. And from that moment they could not speak, because the words could not explain, could not contain all these majestic aspects which comes through this revelation. I am that. Who am I? I am that. I understand this not with my intellect, not with my rational mind, not with these capacities or characteristics of my individual consciousness. I understand this beyond all my limits, like an individual consciousness. It is like an understanding, well, it is said it is like a knowledge without knowledge. I know without knowing. I mean, I know, but I don't know with my mind, with my rational mind. I know with this essence. It's like a direct knowledge. And this direct knowledge, why shouldn't we follow this path of the direct knowledge? And Hridaya Yoga, which is actually Jnana Yoga, translated in the language of our people from these centuries. So Hridaya Yoga said, yes, we could understand this essence, we are this essence, and we will follow this direct path, which is the path of the soul, actually the path of the heart. If we consider the soul, this part of our being which consists of our emotions and feelings and so on, well, the essence of the soul is actually the heart, because the heart, the spiritual heart, is not our emotivity or feelings or no, it is beyond all this. And Ramana Maharishi, you have here a photo near Shiva, in the middle of Shiva and Tara. Yes, You have here a photo of Ramana Maharishi. Ramana Maharishi he is not now in this material world. So he is like a guru for us, like a very wise teacher that for us in Hridaya school. He is the main teacher, and we follow the path that he opened to ourselves years and years ago when he was 16 years old. From the moment of the revelation of eternity that he had when he was very young, his spiritual path started. And he was not satisfied only just with the revelation of eternity only. You see here, this is a great, a wonderful revelation. Yes, it is. But Ramana wouldn't remain only to that revelation. He just went to a very sacred place in India, Arunachala mountain, and that is like an incarnation of the Supreme Consciousness, and I know maybe half of you went there, or maybe all of you, almost all of you went there. It is like a place of pilgrimage where people just go there to trying to recognize in themselves this supreme consciousness. And Ramana was there, and he would meditate in the temple from the small village. In those times was a small village. In a small village, Tiruvannamalai, in the temple of this village. And going there and meditating hours, months, without moving, and monks from the temple came to him and fed him, taking care of him because he was in ecstasy and he wouldn't move and so on. After a few months he left Arunachala temple. Many people came there, and he didn't want to be like an exponent of a museum, and he went in a cave in this sacred mount, Arunachala. And he meditated there for years and years, keeping also Mauza in his silence. And after many years, maybe 16 years, he started to offer the wisdom of the heart. Maybe he wouldn't name his path like this, but after years, when he completed like a sort of method of meditation, he mentioned this this name, the spiritual heart. But he offered this path of direct knowledge. He said like this: if all the spiritual methods from this domain of meditation told us to keep our mind focused only on one object, only on one topic, only on one idea, why wouldn't focus our mind and our attention to the very essence of our being, to the Supreme Self? So he offered us this path which has some stages. We will practice this evening also this meditation, this introspection, and this because we come back again and again to this essence of our being, not to the breathing process, not to our body, not to our emotions, not to our trauma, not to who knows what ideas, but we come back to this essence. And someone could say, wait, but I don't know my essence. I don't know what is this. I don't know God. I don't know Goddess. I don't know how to do. You see, this is not like a recipe. It is like a path. It is like this method opened a door for us. Not giving us like a formula, magic formula, but showing us the path. Going beyond physical body. Going beyond emotions. Am I these emotions? They come, they go. Am I these thoughts? But the thoughts are coming and they are going. I do not exist between two thoughts. I exist, and I could recognize something that is more peaceful than in the moments when I speak or have many thoughts and ideas and again. There, between one thought and another thought, there is peace. Because I enter through this gap between thoughts, I enter beyond thoughts. And also between inhaling, between breathing in and breathing out, there is also a gap. And through those pauses, we enter to our heart. When is silence, when our physical body is not moving, when our breath is taken away, I inhale, stop. I exhale, stop. But it is not like a dry stop. It is like entering in the light of my being. We inhale and entering in the heart, beyond any movements, beyond any thoughts. There is silence.